long distance relationship never work. Others met their spouse through one. I did. So what's the truth? Let's be honest. Long distance relationships are not easy. You can't simply meet whenever you miss each other. You can't always hug after an argument. You can't rely on physical presence to solve emotional disconnection. Everything depends heavily on communication, trust, consistency, and intentional effort. And that's exactly why long distance relationships reveal things many traditional relationships can hide. One of the biggest misconceptions is that distance is the problem. In reality, distance often exposes existing problems. If communication is poor, distance magnifies it. If trust is weak, distance magnifies it. If commitment is uncertain, distance magnifies it. Many people think they have a distance problem when they actually have a trust or communication problem. Let's talk about what makes long distance relationship work. First, there must be trust, not blind trust, healthy trust. Constant suspicion, checking phones, endless accusation, and daily investigation can exhaust both people. A relationship cannot thrive when one person constantly feels like a suspect. Second, there must be communication, not just talking every day, meaningful conversations. Conversations about goals, values, future plans, fears, expectations, and life. Because talking isn't the same as connecting. Another important question many couples avoid is, where is this relationship going? Distance should not be a permanent lifestyle without a plan. At some point, there should be conversation about closing the gap. Who will relocate? When? How? When is the timeline? Love needs directions. Without a shared plan, years can pass with no real progress. Let's talk about the reality people don't always discuss. Some people stay in long distance relationships because they love the idea of the person more than the reality of the person. When you don't see someone regularly, it's easier to overlook habits, characters, and flaws, and even incompatibilities. That's why it's important to observe how they handle stress, money, conflict, responsibility, family, and everyday life. Marriage isn't built on video calls alone. It's built on knowing who someone truly is. Can long distance relationship work? Absolutely. Many successful marriages started that way, but they succeed because of intentional effort, honesty, trust, emotional maturity, and a clear vision for the future. Distance itself doesn't determine success. The people involved do. A long distance relationship should not only ask, do we love each other? It should also ask, can we trust each other? Can we communicate effectively? Can we build a future together? Do we have a realistic plan? Because love may start the relationship, but trust, communication, and commitment are often what sustain it. So, would you consider a long distance relationship? Or is physical proximity a non-negotiable for you? Tell us in the comment section.